Hello, it's Fat Stormtrooper from Darth Chicken Gaming. I'm just going to make another video today about these exciting new unusuals. This year, Steam has really taken a long time to do things, but when they've come out with the Inferno update and the Halloween update was a little half-assed, but it did give us some stuff in that we could get some of the old effects. But the Inferno was fantastic, and then to come out with these Christmas unusuals so soon, and really they've set a new bar. I mean, I'm really quite pleased with the effort of Steam and the community support that it's had, and people contributing by designing items and maps, and it's really been quite humbling to watch the machine in action. So let's have a look at this here. Some new items and the unusuals that I've acquired. This is a great item. This is the unusual polar bear, big Russian star for the heavy, and I think this sort of hat is typical, a typical sort of Russian sort of stereotype, and I reckon it's a damn good hat. In some ways, I wish the scar was red because it would be sort of more in keeping with the history. But it's still a bloody nice hat. This is the Caribou Companion. It can go in a couple of different classes, and it's in Stormy Storm, so it's like it's in keeping with the winter theme. And I think it's good. It's also a strange hat, so you can get it allows you to keep tab of your kills. This is the Cold Front Commander, which is a lot like a Snow Trooper, and it is I mean, it's a real cool thing for Star Wars fans. It's green energy. I'm not sure whether I'd prefer green or purple, but on the balance of things, I mean, I think green is pretty good, and I can't wait to sort of try this one out. The other unusual I've got is this paint. It's a factory new, and it's a Polar Surprise. And I'm pretty eager to put this on something. This is a Trucker's Topper, unusual green energy effect. I do like the energy effects, green or purple. Sometimes purple gets a little bit more of a go than green, but I think green is also a really nice effect. So if we go to the items and we go to the backpack, we go to the newest items, I guess they'd be under. Let's have a look at this, inspect the item. This is the item here. It comes from the blue section. Okay, so it's a mercenary grade, and it's got sunbeams. And this is what the heavy looks like with it on, in red or blue. It's a nice looking hat, and sunbeams is a nice effect, and I think it's pretty good for this effect, especially the heavy comes over the snow with the sunbeams on his head. Yes, that's poetry. Next hat is this one here. Inspect the item. The Burning Caribou. It comes in as another mercenary grade hat. It's down the bottom. But it's not a bad hat. It is a multi-classer. I was having a look at it earlier on the sniper. It looks a bit a bit sort of dismal. The pyro, it looks okay. The heavy, no. The doctor, a bit insane. The demo man, I think it suits. I think it makes the demo man look fairly weird. And the scout, I mean, the scout's pretty good. Now the spy is the last one. I mean, the spy is so stylish he can pull anything off, really. So, yeah, it's pretty good. So the next one we talk about is this the Snow Trooper clap, I call it. I like this on the medic. This green energy. It's a good effect. You could almost lower the. You could even put it in a. No, not really. But anyway, it's quite interesting. I like it. The Snow Trooper hat. This is another interesting hat. Again, it's green energy. It can go with the Scout or the Engie. With the Scout, I mean, it sort of makes the head sort of stand out a lot. With the Engie, I mean, it's actually a real sort of Engie, I'll fix your truck for $50 sort of hat, isn't it? You know, or you know, how much money you got? You know, it's a real good Hicks hat. I like it. It comes in red and it goes in blue accordingly, sort of team colours. And I think it's a value. I think it's a nice hat, and I think it's a valuable addition. I don't think it will ever get God tier. I think this one here with the right effect, winter effect or sunbeams or high effect, has got a prospect to become God tier. A lot of these other hats in the appropriate winter setup could become also God tier, because these are a winter collection. This is a Polar Surprise paint. It's down the bottom. I'm thinking of what to use it on. I mean, little polar bears and whatnot. I mean, I've been doing a lot of degreaser action, and that looks pretty fucking spectacular. But I think I've done a fair few degreasers at the moment. I've got a shotgun, I think, with an isotope effect. A scatter gun is interesting. I mean, that's a pretty mean-looking fucking scatter gun. Even an Uber saw, you know. Oh, doctor. Oh yeah, that's like the pediatric I'll saw your leg off saw. The Winger, yeah, too short a barrel to get all the effect. The wrench, that's nice. I've got an unusual wrench. The Tomislav, I mean, just at the tip. I mean, I must admit the Uber saw sort of strikes me a bit. The soda popper, yeah. SMG, I don't mind that. Shortstop, nah, it's too short. Doesn't get. But it looks nice, but it's not the full effect. The skull cutter, the hack axe, yeah. I saw the scattergun. I still like the scattergun and the oversaw are my favourite ones. The Spy's revolver, I mean, they always look good, revolvers. The power jack, I've already got an unusual one of those. The Persian's persuader, yeah, it doesn't go the whole sword. I'm not really that. The minigun, that looks pretty powerful, the minigun, but I've sort of got an unusual one. The loose cannon, that's weird. The Jag, the holy mackerel. I don't know about that. Family business, that's a nice hat. Disciplined reaction. Crusader's crossbow. Oh, that sword looks pretty good, but I mean, if it was a full length, I'd definitely do it. The black box, the brass beast. I'm going to go with the Ubersaw. The simple fact is, the Ubersaw is probably the best melee weapon of the medic, and it's a nice item, you know. So I think we'll redeem that and go with the Ubersaw. I mean, I don't play medic as much as the others, or I do as more than some of the others, but I like it, and I'm sold on it. So if I just go to my loadouts with Herr Doctor, and we go to the melee weapon, I mean, obviously it's probably not the best one. Where's our little Ubersaw? There it is. Yeah, look at that. He's going to see with the pan. This Ubersaw we can update to this Polar Surprise. Yeah, see with the green energy especially. We could go here and get rid of the battle booty and put that on. Oh, yeah. although the battle booty was pretty good. I just want to see one thing. If you put, oh, you can't. Ah, that's behind it. No, that's not going to work. Green black hole. That's a pretty good effect, but the problem is the purple energy is choked out by it. Anyway, I'll have a look at that later. But anyway, I like the Ubersaur. The Vitasaur, I think you're going to have to go to the Ubersaur. Whoa, yeah. Straight away, that's a good effect, and I'm going to use it on multiple loadouts. The other one I really want to see is some of my heavies with that new heavy hat on. So there's a heavy here. I don't want to disturb you. I don't want to disturb you. Let's just temporarily put that hat on him. Yeah, I'll go back to that, but because of the three ducks. But I like that. Do like the hat. And I think there are some really cracking unusuals that are going to come out, especially if you get some things that are thematic, like Stormy Storm for winter, Blizzardy Storm. I think Chicken got a Blizzardy Storm hat, which was really thematic. I think that was the same hat as I got in the Sunbeams, the unusual polar bear. So and that's in Blizzardy Storm, and I think that's a very thematic hat because of the cold Siberian winter type thing. So this has been Fats for Daft Chicken Gaming. I'm talking about the very new, exciting Christmas cosmetic and the Christmas crates from 2017. And I sincerely thank Steam for bringing these to us, as I am enjoying seeing the items immensely, and I'm enjoying seeing people dressing up in them because it adds a really good variety and Christmas spirit. Merry Christmas, everyone, and peace.